So crafting in the world of Song and the Smoke is a critical component to successfully, surviving your journey. All items have sort of inherent quality levels on them. And as you're out running around looking to pick up stuff, if it doesn't have the 3 teeth on it, that means that there are no separate quality markers for things like small sticks. This is a large stick, like I can turn into a club, but it's only got 1 star, which means it's just not going to have as much attack power. It's not going to have as much sort of long-term strength. So as you're journeying around, obviously the really good ones are much rarer and harder to come by, but they are out there. So keep an eye open when you're looking for firewood and stuff like that. And when you do find something better, you hold on to it for crafting purposes. So when you slay an animal, you'll see there's the 3 teeth marks there showing that this is a top quality bone here. This bone will last longer and a better tool overall. This pelt is going to turn into good quality clothing. This yellow fang pelt being 3 stars, 3 teeth in this case, is going to turn into a piece of clothing that's going to have the maximum capacity really for durability. This gut is good. This meat is low, which means the nutrition is just lower. It's not going to be as good of a piece of meat, and it's not going to give you as much nutrition. So just keep an eye out for these things when you're harvesting and when you're out in the world looking for new things to work with. So today I found a decent looking club. It's 2 teeth, and I'm going to take some time to carve this and make a new backup club. So with that in mind, I've also been saving my rocks, and I found a perfect obsidian stone here. So I'm going to chip this down, carve that into the perfect axe head, create my club, which is auto-created with bark bindings, that I have these bark fibers. It'll automatically create that for me, but that means when I put it down, those bark fibers, they won't last nearly as long as leather. So this thing's a very good piece of kit, but it definitely is going to do better with leather straps. So I can just override those with leather straps, and now those are going to last a lot longer. On my clothing, too, everything will auto-bind with the bark fibers again when you first start, but it's much better to replace those things with leather bindings. Now, these are all kind of kitted out with modern leather, but if you didn't, you can just pick up your piece of clothing right off your body here, and you can bring these bindings, your leather bindings, just put them right over here, and they will overwrite them at any point to upgrade them or to give them full strength again. But you always want to stay on top of that when you have got bark fibers, because they just won't last nearly as long. With your arrowheads, you can upgrade them as well at any time. So when you're looking around, you'll see all the small rocks, and a lot of them will have only the 1 tooth marking, the 1 strength indicator. You can make a new rock at any point and replace the ones that you've got in there. So, later in the game, you're going to want to just kind of always be keeping your eye out for the small rocks. It's always easy to just grab your arrow, take a new arrowhead, shove it on there, and you have got a stronger arrow. When you are harvesting parts from slain animals, the teeth are able to be removed, and you can take the teeth and plug them in onto the weapon. And the greater the weapon's strength is, the more marks it has, the more teeth marks it has, the more teeth will generally be able to fit into it, giving it more and more of a bonus. So you'll see at the bottom here, it says it's got a power of 300 ranking, plus 100 for that 1 tooth. So it really does make a huge difference.